Hello and welcome to this week's Scraplift Crafternoon. I am Karen and I am the everything here behind the A Little Kinder channel. Today we are scrap lifting a layout. It's a 2-page layout by Lauren. In Drew Karen A Little Kinder style, we will be cutting this one down to a 1-page layout. Now, I really loved the left-hand side of this layout where she has the name. And so that is the side that I'm going to be scrap lifting. I am using photos from our East Coast trip this past spring. It'll almost be a year from now, or a year ago now, I guess is what I want to say. And this trip was fantastic. We went to the East Coast and we saw all kinds of amazing places, including a place that we could only get to by ferry called Ocracoke Island. And Ocracoke Island was absolutely stunning. We were in the RV. We backed up to sand dunes. That's what the large photo is. And then I have photos of us on the beach and the giant conch shell that we found. Oh, it was just gorgeous. I can't wait until we get a chance to go back. So I am using 49 and Market papers. I'm using 2 different collections of theirs that I really think work well together. And I have started out by matting that big photo. I am cutting 1/4 of an inch off the top of the little photos just to make them the tiniest bit shorter. I realized as I was laying these out that I lose a lot of the beautiful 49 and Market paper if I do that. I'm not so sad about losing all of the butterflies, but I kind of would like to keep a little pop of color down there. So in the original layout, she does have this stripe paper that goes across both pages, and I wanted to mimic that even though I'm only using 1 page. Now, one funny thing about this paper is the words are absolutely sideways. I twisted this so that the colors fit where I needed them to be. I knew the words would be covered up, so I wasn't quite as worried about it, but it is kind of funny to think about that sometimes we worried about the directionality of words when we really shouldn't. So here all I am doing is roughing up the edges. I really didn't want to line anything. I wanted the organic feel of paper on paper, but I did want it to stand out a little bit and have some depth. So I did grab my paper scraper and we edged it. Now I will apologize that here I am at the very bottom. One of the things that I struggle with going from the camper to the house in filming is the actual setup because it's very different. So my apologies. Our next step is going to be to embellish and look for all of the parts and pieces that are going to make this layout amazing. I am starting with this pack of ephemera. This one is one of my favorites. It has all of the little tickets and the little pictures, all the little things. Then I found this chipboard word that said fun and sun, and I liked it, but it wasn't quite there yet. So I had to decide between the orange and the yellow. I went with the yellow because of that yellow butterfly that's in the lower left part of my layout. I thought that that helped bring your eye across the page. So the next thing that I was looking for was a title because y'all, I ended up here in the camper with no letter stickers and no letter stamps. Makes it hard to make a title, right? Fortunately, they had the word seaside and the word paradise and put them together, and I ended up with the perfect title. I'm just adding my journaling, adding in some little bits and pieces. I love these epoxy hearts. They are my favorite. And so those will go across the layout to kind of create a visual triangle. Sorry, words are hard tonight. Words are hard. Let's see. Once I get the title stuck down, it's just adding those little finishing touches. And y'all, when you have a great layout to start from, finishing it is super quick. I loved this layout from Lauren. I love the fact that I have 5 photos on it, that it is bright and cheerful. Here is an up close of that where you can see all of the edging of the different papers where I added the heart epoxy stickers in. I do want to mention that my tribe is all lifting this layout. There's lots of good information down in the comments section. So make sure you check that out so that you can see every single layout that was done with this original. Until we're together next time, my friends, go make some memories. Bye-bye.